the Massachusetts Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing.
MCD10 Forums for Feedback. Visual description. Stephanie is a black woman with braids. She wears white framed glasses, a light gray sweater, a purple ring, and a watch. The background is blue. Hello! MCDHH is pleased to announce that in anticipation of the new interpreter contract, MCD10, that will be commencing on July 1st, 2025, we will be holding 2 identical forums for feedback on Zoom. The forums will take place Monday, January 6th, 2025, from 3 to 5 p.m., and Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, from 6 to 8 p.m. Forum dates: Monday, January 6th, 3 to 5 p.m., Wednesday, January 8th, 6 to 8 p.m. During the forums, MCDHH will discuss key changes you can expect to see in the MCD10 contract and user guide in comparison to MCD06, as well as an explanation of the updated application process. The key changes you can expect to see in the MCD10 contract and user guide are that the MCD10 user guide will be much shorter and more streamlined than the MCD06's user guide. There will also be an ASL translation of the MCD10 user guide. The contracting paperwork process will be slightly different, as it will all be electronic. The interpreter rates will not be included in the MCD10 user guide. They will be posted on the MCDHH website as they have been. An explanation of centralized billing will be included in the MCD10 user guide for both interpreters and requesters or payers. The unpaid meal break. Commencing with the MCD10 interpreter contract, there will no longer be a requirement to subtract a 30-minute unpaid meal break for assignments 6 hours or longer, so we are consistent with Massachusetts employment law. As for public transportation, a clear public transportation reimbursement policy that mirrors the automobile travel reimbursement policy will be established. For state employees only who also work as freelance interpreters outside of their state agency employment, there will be new guidance on the Conflict of Interest Law, General Law, Chapters 268A, and the requirements of the State Ethics Commission for compliance. The MCD06 booked and canceled within 2 business days policy is being changed to booked and canceled within the same business day in MCD10. If an interpreter is booked and canceled within the same business day, they cannot submit an invoice to the requesting entity for payment. Additional updated guidance on all the weather and states of emergency cancellations will also be provided. A section has been added to the user guide that clearly explains the differences between state assignment restrictions and requirements and freelance interpreters' ability to negotiate a range of different payments and reimbursements with private entities. Current MCD06 contract interpreters, new interpreters, mentees, requesters, and other stakeholders are encouraged to attend either session. The information shared and format will be exactly the same for both forums. We are holding 2 sessions in order to ensure that as many people who want to attend will be able to. You may be wondering if you have to go to the forum to apply for MCD10. The answer is no. Your attendance at one of the forums is not required, but we really hope that you'll make it to one or the other because we will be sharing information that will make completing the MCD10 application a lot easier. You will also have an opportunity to share your comments and ask questions. MCDHH welcomes comments not only about the MCD10 contract, but also your thoughts about working with MCDHH in general. Communication access will be provided for both meetings. Use the QR code or link on the next slide to get to the registration page for the Zoom meetings. Register today. Scan the QR code or visit bit.ly/D10FORUMS to register for the Zoom event. Select the date you'll attend at the top of the registration page. Any questions or concerns? Or do you want to submit your written or ASL feedback if you can't make it to one of the forums? Please feel free to contact Kat DeVar, Director of Communication Access Services. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you there. Contact information: Kat DeVar, Director of Communication Access Services, cat.dvar@mass.gov. Front desk 617-740-1600. Front desk VP 617-326-7546.
Follow us on social media. Scan the QR code below or visit linktree.com/MASS, capital C, capital D, capital H, capital H.